Thank you. Let's bring in Dan Bongino. Did a great job covering all this over the weekend, host of Unfiltered. Dan, your reaction to how this is accelerating. 3 small cities are now in Russian hands, and they're trying for the second biggest one.
Well, he's got a Putin, that is, has obviously an enormous problem on his hands, and it's the taking versus occupying dilemma I addressed on my show this weekend with a number of guests. You know, taking Ukraine, which he hasn't successfully done yet, by the way, he hasn't even done that, but taking it and occupying it long-term create 2 entirely different set of circumstances he's going to have to deal with. On the occupying front, if he even was to take Ukraine, which is not inevitable at this point, I mean, how is he going to supply? How is he going to keep supply lines into a country of 40 million people? Even if he abandons most of it and just tries to hold the eastern portion in the major cities, Brian, you're talking about massive supply lines. This is a big country, one of the largest in Eastern Europe. How is he going to fuel, feed? I mean, the soldiers have to get out of the tanks eventually, Brian. There's only so many MREs you can store inside a tank. I mean, think about it. I try to think of a security comparison for me just in mass. I mean, just securing the inauguration for the president alone required probably 5,000–10,000 people in total. And you're only talking about a couple of square blocks in D.C. You're talking about a country here of 40 million people. And I'll just say, secondly, I mean, he has to finance this effort. You know, how is that going to work with this, what appears to be global divestment strategy from Russia right now? I mean, think about it. If you're holding a Russian ruble, you have 2 ugly choices right now. Say you took a loan in any foreign currency. Now, to pay back that loan in any foreign currency from the ruble, you're going to have to double the amount of rubles to pay back in the foreign currency because of the collapse of the money. Or you can hold your ruble and watch it be halved.
Because of one guy.
All because of one guy. Or you can watch your bank account collapse. You don't have a choice. How's he going to finance this thing with a currency that's going to become increasingly worthless?
Yeah, he says he's got $600 billion in rainy day funds, and his interest rate for the Russian people is from 9 to 20%. Maybe that's why, as Dan, I don't know if you have a video stream there, but this is the story in St. Petersburg. It's supposed to be even bigger now. By the way, been major protests in Paris, too, of support for the Ukrainians. But look at what's happening in St. Petersburg. You got 6,000 detained in prison. And as Steve Harrigan, who lived there for a while, knows the Russian culture, you go to jail for up to 20 years for protesting, and it is still worth it for them to stand up and protest a war they want nothing to do with, that they're being blocked from fully understanding, but social media won't let it happen. Where's this go? If I talk to Dan Bongino on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, where does this go as the blood flows in the Ukraine?
Well, he's got a big problem on his hands, Putin, as a strong man, right? Again, I can't say it's not a man who's strong, but a strong man. What do they rely on? They rely on the perceived public support of what they're doing, right? You know, Kim Jong-un has photos of himself at everybody's home. You get what I'm talking about? It's obviously a propaganda effort, right? The problem with that propaganda effort is in order to overcome the economic problem in economics of the prisoner's dilemma, right? Why it is that 100 prison guards can keep, 10,000 prisoners under control is because the prisoners have a coordination problem.
Gotcha.
They don't know who's going to agree to break out. Well, the problem with public protest for Putin is now the public is seeing that everybody else is agreeing that Putin sucks, and he's going to have a serious public perception problem on his hands, which defeats the strongman agenda and his mask of strength.
Yeah, he does suck, but is he nuts? That's going to be something we're going to be talking about. Dan Bongino, well, always great to talk to you. Thanks so much. Good luck on your radio show.